Hello! Welcome back to another episode of Cooking for the M of It. I am your host, Wesley Foreman, and today we are going to be preparing Meatballs Tikka Masala. This is a dish I came up with after a little bit of research on my own. It is based on the concepts behind How to Cheat at Cooking by Delia Smith, although this particular recipe does not appear in her book. So, let's get started. Now, the first thing we do is we put our meatballs into our slow cooker. As you'll see, I'm using a slow cooker liner. This makes cleanup so much easier. And now we move on to the next stage, making the tikka masala sauce. Now, as I said, I got the idea from this after reading Delia Smith's How to Cheat at Cooking. So there are more than a few shortcuts to this recipe. First thing we're going to need is 2 jars, 24 ounces each, of your favorite type of ragu or Prego spaghetti sauce. I'm using ragu. There we go. Now you'll notice that there are always some sauce left in the jar after you pour it out. Easy way to get that, because you paid for that sauce, is put in a little water and pour the first jar into the second jar, and you'll see that you've got all the sauce out now. Although I'm sure everyone already knew how to do this. Next, we add 4 cloves or 2 teaspoons of minced garlic. And 2.5, this sounds like a lot, I know, 2.5 tablespoons of minced ginger. This recipe comes from a lot of research and a little trial and error. I dropped one of my spoons here. Okay, after that, we now add 2 tablespoons. Oh, I forgot the extra half tablespoon. I'm sorry. At least I remembered it before I started cooking, so no harm, no foul. Now we add 2 tablespoons of our good old standby extra virgin olive oil. Not just virgin olive oil, but extra virgin olive oil. It's before she met Popeye. Bad dad joke, I'm sorry. Okay, now this is a combination of garam masala, turmeric, cumin, paprika, salt, cinnamon, black pepper, and cayenne pepper. The exact amounts will be written in the description below, but we put that in there. And now we add 1.5 cups of plain yogurt. Now when I say plain, I mean plain. Don't think that vanilla counts as plain. Learned that the hard way. Now, a lot of people are probably thinking, oh, this isn't really Indian food. You're just making a fake. Of course I'm making a fake. I said that. It's a cheat recipe. But it's not to blow my own horn, of which I have 2 very good reasons. One of which is it sounds conceited and it invites bad luck. But when we used to have potlucks at work, I would make this dish occasionally, and many of the Indian women who work in my office wanted to know how a white guy like me learned to make such good tikka masala. They couldn't believe it when I told them how easy the recipe was, so I printed it out for them. And as far as I know, they've been using that recipe ever since. It's a shortcut to tikka masala, traditional tikka masala. Now that we've got all the ingredients together, we take our mixer and we mix it up. Not too fast or it'll just splatter everywhere. Okay, now let's remove our blades. Sorry, no one can lick the spoon right now. And just stir it a little bit more with a wooden spoon to make sure, because it looked like some of the edge there didn't get all the way incorporated. Now, here we pour our sauce over the meatballs. Now these are beef and pork, oh sorry about my arm, beef and pork meatballs. You can use these with chicken meatballs, beef meatballs, any kind of meatballs you want. And some have said they would probably use it to make regular chicken tikka masala, but none of the friends that I gave this recipe to have gotten back to me as whether or not it was okay. So if anyone out there uses this recipe to make tikka masala, chicken tikka masala, please let me know how it came out in the comments. I would really appreciate that. Now I chose to make this particular dish because a friend of mine, a Facebook friend, we've not met yet in person, I told him about this and he asked me if I could make it. So of course I said yes, because he's just so darn cute, I cannot say no to him. So now we plug in our slow cooker, we hit manual, make sure the temp is on high, and we're going to cook this on high for 4 hours. That's all you need to do. Now, I'm going to be serving this over some wide egg noodles, which I'll be preparing later, but that's really all you need to do for the meatballs tikka masala. It really is quite tasty, and I can't wait for my roommates to try it later tonight. See you in 4 hours. And now it's been 4 hours, and oh, this smells just so fantastic. If you like a good curry, you're going to love this. Now all I need to do is prepare the noodles that I'm going to be serving this on, and it'll be time for dinner. Now, the pasta has been boiled, and this is a little trick my grandma taught me. After it's done, you add 1 tablespoon of butter, because the butter will make it better. Butter makes almost just about everything better. Butter even makes more butter better. Okay. And once the butter is melted and incorporated with the pasta, it is now time to put this on a plate and have some dinner. And put our meatballs and our tikka masala sauce. Maybe a little bit of extra sauce because it is so good. And there we have it. Meatballs, tikka masala. Let's eat. My absolutely favorite part. Just going to start off with one meatball. Oh. That is just as fantastic as I remember it. So yeah, when I first made this, I added a lot more seasoning than you'll see in the recipe below. But I realized that it was much too spicy for Western palates. So I toned it down a bit, and I think it came out even better this way when I started reducing the amount of seasoning. As I said, I decided to make this one today because there's a friend of mine in Palm Springs who says he likes tikka masala, and I really hope I get a chance to make this for him myself one day, because that means I'll have moved to Palm Springs, which I really hope to do. So anyway, that has been my meatballs tikka masala. I hope you get a chance to make this yourself. You won't regret it. It's very tasty if you like a good curry. Until then, I am Wesley Foreman. Always remember, eat and enjoy.